Hey everybody, it's another beautiful day here in the woods of Maine, southern Maine, just barely Maine. But I'm glad to be back talking to you here on the 7 Billion Geniuses community, and want to keep talking about present and explicit stuff. I know that I have talked a bit about a variety of ideas, extending ideas, and kind of paying attention to what's absent but implicit in ideas like open and honest. And another one occurred to me this week that I wanted to expand on. It's the idea of doing what you say you're going to do. And again, expanding on the idea and kind of paying attention more closely, paying attention to what's absent but implicit in that idea got me thinking about a couple of things. So again, to reflect back on this notion of present but explicit, for me really is about taking time and slowing things down and really considering what we mean by the things that we say, and allowing ourselves to be expressing what's absent but implicit, so that it's no longer absent but it's present, and it's no longer implicit but it's explicit. And so in the notion of this idea of doing what we say we're going to do, it got me thinking about what's in there in the context of just being clear about what we say we're going to do. There's one way to think about doing what we say we're going to do that really is about signing on for things that maybe we're not really down with signing on for, and then having trouble kind of standing up or meeting up to those requirements. And it got me thinking about the other option being a little bit slower on really thinking about what it is that we're actually signing up for, and doing our best to make sure it's something that we're going to be able to do. This happened to me because over the past week there are a couple of detail-focused things that I fell down on in terms of having made some commitments to do some detail-focused stuff. And I know that I'm really bad about details, and so signing on for those things wasn't a good idea in the first place. And so now, I'm doing my best to kind of to make those commitments and fulfill those commitments. But it got me thinking about the idea of really kind of the first step in doing what we say we're going to do is to be really more focused, for me, really more focused on what I say I'm going to do. Just because somebody asks me to do something, because they have a sense that I'm going to be able to do that thing, that doesn't mean it's necessarily true for me. And really taking the time to determine whether or not I think it's something that I'm actually going to be able to do. And so then doing what I say I'm going to do, as it sounds, it's doing what I say I'm going to do kind of happens after the event, and kind of diminishes the fact that I have an opportunity in the saying of what I'm going to do to slow that down, to be really specific, and to really contemplate what I'm being asked to do, and making a determination whether or not I can actually do that thing before I even say that I'm going to do it, so that I can really stand up for my commitment to do what I say I'm going to do. So anyway, another idea from the notion of present and explicit, taking an idea apart and considering it, how we can slow down and be more present in our lives, and be more consistent with the things that we say in the context of our actions. So I hope you have a great week. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Please send comments and subscribe. Check me out on Facebook and Blogger and Reverb Nation and Twitter and Tumblr. Follow those blogs. There's lots of more stuff like this that's posted in those areas. And all my contact information is at the end of this video. So please do stay in touch.